Yeah, you can zoom.
A little bit of liquid white. You know me and my big trees. I like big trees. I'm going to take the liquid white and just lay in the indication of a little water line under this land area. Like so. And act like you're trying to cut a hole in the canvas. There we are. And sometimes maybe you like to have a little, just indication of a little ripple here and there. All you do is just cut some across. But all of them should remain basically straight. If they're not straight, then they're going to look like they're going to run right out of your painting. So, tell you what, let's go into some of this dark color we had left. Pick up some Van Dyke brown. We'll get a little sap green there too. What the heck? Mainly dark colors. So that's what you're looking for. And it's time to make some big decisions in your world. I tell you what, maybe right here, there's a land mass. So we'll start off, and there's some trees and shrubs and stuff that live. There we go. There we go. See there? Just sort of let these things happen. Just sort of look at your painting and decide where you want a tree to live. I think maybe a tree would be very happy if he lived right out here. So that's a good place to put him. Just sort of look around in your world and decide where you think where a tree would be happy. Or a bush. Or a house. Just...
Still, does your friend know this fight?
Yeah, then.
I'm explaining it to her right now.
I have another tree right here. We need to cover up that area.
If she wants to join, Vin, I'm going to call everything out.
It's showing through, so I want to leave that showing through.
She doesn't have it installed, but she's standing in the same room as me, so I can call it out to her.
Maybe he just goes right there.
Speakers.
And underneath here, this will be reflections. And we're not committed yet. We can make these reflections anywhere we want them. Just take a clean 2-inch brush and pull straight down wherever you decide reflection should be and go across. Isn't that easy? Got instant reflections. Now then, we can take we'll just use the fan brush today. I'll take a little dark sienna and a little white. Just mix together.
Just need quick truth, please.
Tree. And we'll make a little tree trunk. Maybe we can only see a little bit of that one. It goes on off the canvas. Maybe this one has 2 in it. Who knows? You put as many or as few as you want. Now we need some nice leaves on there to brighten it up. So I'll take the 1-inch brush today. You could do this with a 2-inch brush or fan brush. I'll tap it into some color, like so. Just tapping and sort of giving a little push. See, tap, give it a little push. Okay? Now then, let's go up here and use just the corner of the brush and just begin laying in some beautiful little leaves. Worry about shape and form here.
Well, I gotta say, Zony, that's a first.
I know you've heard me say that over and over, but it's important.
All right, here we go.
Shape and form. Don't just throw these on at random. There. Little yellow ochre, Indian yellow, cad yellow, sap green. I like to just vary these colors over and over. There's a million different colors you can make.
1.
Oh, don't dispel that shit.
sienna mixed with
Alright, Shay, you can take him first. Range through these infernals. Get ready for imps. We're all gonna stack up behind the boss after we pull them over here.
Put in just a little water right under. There we go. Go back in here. No,
Sorry, stack up behind him. Dodge shadows.
We need something over here. Let's get crazy.
Alright, so for your friends.
Same old colors we had. Some saffron, some black, Van Dyke brown, some crimson, whatever you got. Make a big decision, maybe. There it is.
Get ready for Felseeker, you're gonna need to move.
Big something right there. All you have to do is just
Alright, that might aggro.
tap in a basic shape.
I got him.
That's something he's growing over there. And that's all right. Really the way to learn. Just throw them on, don't worry about it. And then make a painting of it.
Alright, imps are out.
Used to teaching.
Minerals gaze, stack up, so for your friends.
Turn your head away from the canvas and hit it with a big goblet color. And that, their project for the day was to make a beautiful painting. That's one of the most fantastic ways I've ever found. Just how to compose paintings, work with anything that happens. Try that sometime. We have another
Oh,
canvas
shit.
at home. Just sock some color in it and go for that.
Not sure if I like that.
It's all good, bro.
Okay. Come back to the thing.
Yeah, nicely on hands. I missed taunted.
Let's have a trunk of those.
You know the paladin motto. Somebody gets one.
Make those little noises or it don't work.
Right?
Maybe this one's he's got the crick in him.
Alright, get ready to dodge shadows. After that is Shadow Force, so make sure you're right behind the boss.
Take the paint from it. Brown. And here and there. And the indication of the ones that are over here.
Minerals gaze, stack up.
If you have trouble making your paint flow, then it means your paint is just, it's not quite thin enough. You're going to go new and paint. Let's stick to thick paint. Go back to my orange brush. I'm just going to tap some color into it.
Get ready for Felseeker. You're gonna want to move.
Let's go right up here. Put some nice little things that live out here in this tree. See, get work with form and shape. However you turn them. If you're out here selling paintings, that's what.
Shadow Force, be right behind the boss. Oh, never mind, we're going into phase 4, hero. Be to the side of the boss. Alright, dodge the shadows.
Shadow, because all this stuff down here stops the light, so leave some shadows or some darker areas underneath. It'll help create that illusion of deep, dark areas.
Empowered Shadow Force. Shay's gonna roar.
Oh, maybe there's some happy little wishes in there. There's a nice one.
Oh no!
Just wherever.
Oh, sunk I didn't go off till after.
Away and wait for all trees for the illusion of distance. And here and there you can take a little brown and just lay it in. So you
Almost
can look
aggroed the
like
boss.
showing.
With 2 stacks of massive
That would've been
blast
fun.
on me.
And then put some happy little bushes all around that. Isn't that something?
3
The
actually.
old clock on the wall is telling me it's about time to go for the day. but I really hope you enjoyed this painting. It'll teach you a great deal,
We will finish this.
make you become very comfortable with the equipment, and allow you to experience the joy of painting. And from all of us here, happy painting, and God bless.
Alright, Pops will disenchant the leather pants. Zione will take the cloak.
Shit.
I'm gonna throw this this tier piece to your uncle Enox. Just let him know he can use it.
Rushed to your end. The Black Gate.
Hello, I'm truly glad you've joined me today, because today we're going to do something a little bit different, and I believe you're going to really enjoy this one. Let me tell you what I've done up here. I've taken just a plain old canvas, stretch canvas, and I've covered this whole area here with black gesso, as you can see. And I've allowed that to dry completely, and then all this area I have covered with a mixture of phthalo blue, soft green, and a little touch of Van Dyke brown in it just to dull it down. And then we've just taken a 2-inch brush and put this all over. I'm going to do a nice dark painting today. So in paintings like this,
It's kind of close to the boss. Pull it back a little bit,
you
guys.
can use the white gesso, and
If I have
it's
to.
already done for you. Let's start off and have all the colors.
There's a long run in.
that you need to paint it on with. And while they're doing that, let's go on up here and get finished. I'm just using a 2-inch brush to apply this base color on here. Maybe you'll have some big limbs hanging out here, so we can begin working on some basic shapes. This is just liquid white up in this portion, plain canvas, nothing in it. And see, maybe up in here, maybe we're going to have a big tree, so we can just take the color that's left on the brush and just tap in a basic shape. A little happy tree that lives right up in here. And all we're doing is using the corner
Alright,
of
it's
the
time
brush
to wake
tap
up.
there.
Lee keeps getting a message saying that target is invalid when she tries to click on it.
The detail at this point. Later on, we'll do about that.
Have you had her slash reload?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll summon her in a sec.
A little bit more of that color. Shoot, who knows? Maybe we'll do, we can have one over here. Wherever you want. I want this to look like it's deep in the woods. Beautiful little place to just to play and hide. Okay. And then let's have some fun. Take a fan brush today. We'll go into at least a little touch of the cadmium yellow. Get a little yellow ochre also. We're using it together. Yellow ochre and cad yellow. Let's go back up here. I want to have some spots back here where it looks like a light shining through. So take the brush and get loose. Just go in here and hit. Turn it. Now there's green
This is so
on the
far
canvas.
away.
So and blue. So you're gonna get all these pretty colors that just show through. Pick up a little white. See how that light.
Alright, you mind dropping a portal real quick, bro?
All kinds of effects. So you have white, yellow ochre. Just hit here and there, just at random.
I didn't realize we
Spin
still
the
had
brush,
one
keep it
left.
moving. Don't let that son of a gun go to sleep on you. Keep it moving. Then we'll take a clean, dry 2-inch brush and very lightly, I'm just going to lift that up.
Alright, make sure you loot these guys so their bodies disappear.
Just as easy as it can be.
I'll set up groups. Shay, if you can set up markers.
And hopefully, if everything works right, that'll look like there's a little bit of light shining through a lot of trees when we're done. So let's get another fan brush. I have several of them going here, and we'll go into straight midnight black. Load a lot of paint into the bristles, both sides. Okay, now back in here, all we do is just tap downward and begin putting the indication of little trees that live far, far away back here. These are far back in the distance, so we're not looking for a lot of detail. There. Isn't that sneaky? And just sort of stagger the trees around. You know, trees grow, they grow however makes them happy. So just wherever you think there should be a tree, that's where you should be. Maybe we can take our script liner brush with paint thinner on it and go right into some black. And we want to thin this paint till it's literally like ink. And with that, just here and there, put the indication of little limbs that are growing out of these trees. I'm not looking for a lot of detail. Once again, I think I'll probably put some big trees in front of this and we'll cover up a lot of this. There. See, just let that paint flow on there. Like so. While I have that old brush going, I'm going to add a little brown to it. So I have Van Dyke brown and Midnight black. And a little more paint thinner. Okay, maybe right here in this big old tree, it needs a trunk. So we'll just pull that right on up through. You can go from the large part up or from the small part down, whichever way works best for you. Try it both ways. Some people find one way works better, and some find the other way works. We're each different. And just test it, see how it works for you. Just the indication here and there of a few little limbs and sticks. Shoot, maybe back over here you can make out some little things that are happening. I don't want these too distinct. These are just little indications back in there. All kinds of pretty little things happening way back in the distance. Maybe there's even one that goes back there. Wherever you think they should be. In your world, that's exactly where they should be. Okay. Now then, I'll tell you what, we'll just use a 1-inch brush there. You can do it with any brush, but we'll use a 1-inch. I'm going to go into, I'll take some of that dark color. We'll go into some yellow. We'll use all the different yellows. Indian yellow, yellow ochre, cad yellow. And we just tap in a little bit of color. Just tap the brush though, like that. Okay. Now maybe there's a few little highlights on these trees that are way back in here. Once again, I don't want too much detail back here. It'll destroy that illusion of distance. Just a little. Just where little lights shining through there and playing and the little leaves are sparkling. That's all we're looking for. There. This black gesso is fantastic for, as I mentioned earlier, for areas that you have a lot of dark in paintings. Save you a lot of time. There. And it's designed specifically for this type of painting. So it works good.
Shay, you can go ahead and pull them first.
There, maybe over here on this tree there's a few little things. Just wherever you want them. Hope you like this little painting. I continually try to bring you new and different things. So you don't get bored of it. Continually design new and different pieces of equipment.
Alright, team fire. Take heads up. And alright, Allure, we're gonna move.
Lights coming through here. Just zing down. Have fun.
Melee watch the desecrate. Range be spread.
Take this one here. And just very carefully.
Get to purple.
I designed this tapping because people were having so much trouble trying to push up with
Doom
this
fires up.
this is a lot easier. Anybody can do this with almost no purpose. Spend time with it, they're worrying about shape and form. That's where it happens. I got some dark areas. Big ones get back to this.
Alright, we're gonna move in.
Dark green. Lay down some shape. I'm just using the point of the brush, just tap it down.
Alright, phase 2, stack on the boss. Maybe pull him out a little bit away from your fire.
Come up there.
Legends, then Ray, then Shanks. Yeah, that's right. I'm moving. That's our open depth.
Color's transparent. Just rub a little bit on black canvas. It still looks black. The color's transparent. That's what we're doing. As soon as you rub some black canvas, exactly what it's like.
Alright, Drock, then Edgens, and Dark Side.
So maybe we'll have a little bit of water here. I'm going to start up with a little land like this first. And we'll use this little dirty brush. Now just have running through some oil this afternoon. Open.
We're moving. Alright, Pops, then Enox, then Lariana. You need to kill that overfill. Or the death color, rather. Group 1, you're going with me. Or Shay, never mind.
And maybe there's a little bit of light shining through there. The sunbeams just zinging through there and he's having a good time. Go right into titanium white. Just a little touch of titanium white.
This fire's just in the worst place. Everyone else spread out.
All that the sun can really zing through and shine. Just sparkle. Now for it to be effective, it's easy, because it starts looking so nice, it's easy to do too much.
Go ahead and heal.
See the little dark areas in between these?
Heroism, Xena. Drock, then Enox, then Gera. Alright, get these ads separated and killed. Group 2, you're gonna go with me. Still, this is your friend. Coming over here. Alright. 3 people, good enough.
Could be dead.
This is just done by
Yeah, that's fine.
So we're going to have some water. A little bit of another brush. And let's have some water right into here. So I'm going to run into... We'll run into some titanium white. And just color it over to the brush. And we have color on the canvas. So decide where your water lives. Touch the canvas. Pull straight in. Just sort of get a little snap.
Nicely done. Alright, good job.
And because it's wet underneath, it'll mix with that color, and you automatically get all these effects. You don't have to worry about them. They just happen. There we go. And the more of the titanium white paint you put on your canvas, the brighter this will be. So you have to make some big decisions here. How bright do you want it? I would suggest that since this is your brightest area on the land, it'd also be the brightest area in your water. There now, very lightly come across. Just enough to give it a water effect.
Alright, again, throwing this one to your Uncle Enox.
And you can push
I think he's the only one who needs it.
Push it and pull it. And give it the impression that the water is shimmering. There we go.
9 more levels on this ring and I'm finished with my third one.
I'll take
Sweet,
some more
sweet,
of a
sweet.
dark color here. I'll just use this little brush.
Gonna give this one to
Maybe there's
Still, the
another
weapon.
little peninsula of land over here, because we want that maybe to
I didn't get my
around,
ring upgrade.
sort of hide back
Actually,
there
we'll do
somewhere.
both.
So all I'm doing is tapping on some dark color. Into that, we'll add some highlights. There we go. Okay, and back to my little highlight brush. And you can do it once again with a 1 or 2 inch brush, whatever's handy. See? put our little highlights on. See, in my world, if a light's shining through there, this is going to be quite bright in here. But then it's very quickly over the other side of this hill here, it's going to get darker, 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 so you use less and less pressure. Here, you just
Alright, so I have food coming pretty soon. I was gonna eat dinner with my family.
Caress it.
Trying to decide what we would do otherwise.
Very gentle.
Did you guys want like corrupt bosses or something? We could maybe start downstairs.
And then if we want to have a little reflection of there, we'll take a little
Alright,
bit
let's go ahead and zone
light
out.
and pull it down. Just help sparkle it up some. Pull it straight down and go across. And once again, you can wiggle parts of it here and there, wherever you want it. And that easy. There we go. Okay. Now then, let's start putting some land masses in there. We'll take some Van Dyke Brown, dark sienna, titanium white. We'll just mix that together about like so. Don't overmix it. Just about like so. Just pull it through and leave it. Cut off a little roll of paint. Just a small amount of paint.
Was your friend done still?
Let's go right up in here, and wherever we think land should be, then let's just put in a little touch of land there. Just really scrub it in. Maybe it comes right around there, and there's some more.
Oh, I missed it. Where am I going?
I think we're gonna start her up downstairs. Maybe. Thing is, I'm gonna have to leave. So if someone wants to step in and tank for me, that'll work.
Maybe it comes right on around like this. Wherever you want it. See there? You can change your mind right in midstream. There's no commitments in this.
Demon Roller's about to spawn. There he is.
What you want.
There he is.
Do. Maybe we'll just, maybe this is an old dried up area here. Just a bank.
How did you know?
And all I'm doing is just rubbing a little bit of color on
What do you call it? NPC scan?
it. Look at that.
You can tell before they actually spawn.
Let some of that dark color show through, some of that black show through. Wherever you want it to go.
That's crazy.
Maybe it just sort of fades off back here into the shadows. That. Darker, darker, darker as it goes back in the shadows. And the more you rub this, the darker it's going to become, because it's picking up the color that's underneath.
We died quick.
There we go.
You guys didn't wait.
I like to do these where you use the knife a great deal.
Congrats, Teagles.
In some of the earlier series, we've showed entire paintings done with nothing but the knife.
I already know it.
And you can do it. It's a super way to make friends with that knife.
Actually, I think I'm going to swap to my hunter for this downstairs part.
Maybe on the other side here.
Okay. With me leaving, it's you're gonna have 9 people.
Dirt over here too. Don't want this side left out.
When are you bailing on us here? How soon?
I'm not sure yet. We ordered, but they said they were really busy, so it would be a while. I'm not sure.
Brighten that up a
Oh,
little
we'll
bit
get as
so
far
it
as we
shows
can
that.
get.
See, just sort of let it sneak right on up here into the,
Yeah.
all the little grassy areas.
We good to
Alright,
zone?
I'm ready.
Yeah, we'll take a
Yeah, we're good to zone.
brush and put a little bit of titanium white on
Oh,
it.
you were just swapping still?
Maybe back in here,
Yeah.
maybe there's some little
Did your friend want to come?
ripples happen. This is quite small. We got a little more paint. Maybe it comes right on down here. There's a
She said
tiny
no,
little-
but thank you very much. She
Yep,
enjoyed
you're
herself.
Right. A little waterfall
Okay.
is right there. Just a tiny one. Just coming over that little protrusion. And then he comes right on out here into the wider part and goes on about his way. That's all there is to it. And he just goes on around and we don't know where he goes. Okay, back to my fan brush. It had the dark color. Let's get crazy over here.
I need a
We're
quick
having so
minute. I'll
much
be
fun
right
and doing
back.
so well.
Okay.
Back to the midnight black. Load a lot of paint into the bristles. A lot of color. A lot of color. Okay, maybe there's some big trees that live. Just sort of decide, make a decision, and yep, you're right. There's a tree. These trees are closer to you, so they're bigger, they're stronger, there's more detail in them. Tell you what, let's have
Yeah, have a good
let's
night.
have another one right there.
Night.
And we can get really crazy. And maybe way over here is even a bigger one. But doesn't that make a beautiful effect?
1.
Very simple. You can make deep, dark woods. Without looking at it. Go back to my liner brush. Paint thin one. I really want this paint to be as thin as possible. Please turn the bristles in there. And pull it out to a sharp point. That's what we're doing. Let's just put the indication here. Some tree trunks. Just here. I'm sorry. Not tree trunks. We got those. Some tree rings. Sometimes your tongue gets over your eye teeth and you can't see what you're saying. There. Okay, let's let some of those run through. There, and some coming out, going in front of the tree. They are all which way here. Wherever. There. And you can strengthen up this a little bit right there. So you can just use a little brush and add a little more. Sort of stand out a little strong. Now if you get to where your paint does not want to go, add some paint. No, it'll cure your problem. There we go. You know, one of the reasons I like to design so many things, when I was in school, I was in college, my major was engineering until I changed to art. So for several years, I studied engineering, so there's all kinds of crazy things that are designed and developed, and they're all over the country. They're being used by people all over.
Why do those things come out sometimes?
I decided to go to school that I wanted to paint bridges, buildings,
Ow!
seemed to me like it was a heck of fun. Just sticks and twigs. I think they should and these little sticks and twigs help add detail to it. And these details are, that's what makes your painting stand out. So pattern. Hey, creativity.
I appreciate you guys waiting until I'm going to bullshit and done.
Let's go on the other side over here. Maybe over here for those.
Whatever's electrocuting can stop soon.
Tree lemon grows right out. Deep in the woods, you have all kinds of beautiful, beautiful tree limbs that happen. So don't be afraid to paint them in there. Let them go. Let them go wherever you want them. Maybe there's got one that hangs out over here. See down in there, there's all kinds of sticks and twigs. These are going to be big trees one day if you take care of them. See, back in here is where all the little creatures hide, the little bunny rabbits and the squirrels. Okay, actually, one of the earlier shows I had 2 little squirrels. We was tearing down an old house. We threw out a box, and so I got 2 little squirrels rolled out, so you know me. I had to take them home, and I've probably spent a fortune on nuts. They're the best fed squirrels in the country. They don't eat nothing but walnuts and almonds. They're never going to make it on the outside. They're going to be out there looking for those walnut trees. And there's not many of those growing in Florida, and that's where I found them. I tell you what, sometimes it's just a break. There's a little tree. Like that. So if it doesn't play it, add more than it. There we go. Look at this old tree. It just grows right through there. Like that. Arms on it. Just reach out. Into this one. Into this one. Sometimes people like me, they don't like the fact that I see dead trees in the painting. But when I go to the woods, I see dead trees. And I think it's part of nature. But if you don't want dead trees in your painting, then leave them.
Alright, I'll go ahead and DPS this fight and Rook and tank. You can probably do more damage as tank anyway.
Completely up to you. But if you have time, take a picture of your paintings and send to me. I love to see what you're doing. It really
You jelly, bro?
takes a lot of hard work by a lot of people worthwhile.
Only slightly.
I taste
Once
salt.
in a while we put them together on a board and try to show them. Show what everybody's doing.
That sounds wrong.
And maybe you'll see your painting on here. So, if you have time, just take a little photograph and send it in. We'd really like to see it. Okay.
You guys want spell power or do you want
Yeah, now we'll go
mastery?
back
Or I mean
to a little
stamina,
orange
excuse me.
brush. I'm going to go into some...
We have
and just
3
add a
hunters. I
little
think we
bit
can
of
do
color.
both.
And I'll take your
Oh, and we have spell power. Now we have mage buff,
Now I
so we'll
want
take
to
stam.
separate these leaves. We said we
Oh wait,
should
I can do stam.
brighten those a little.
Wow,
So let's
I'm
do
just out of it.
I'm telling
Yeah, I can see it now.
just out here where you think the sun would strike and they'd really shine. Just here,
Alright. Whenever tank's ready.
like so. There. And that's all there is to it.
5,
And
4,
in your world, you sort of
3,
look and design your own painting and as I've mentioned before, we all see nature through different eyes. So look around where you're at
Just taking care of the DPS.
and do a fantastic painting with this black gesso.
Not me.
Come on, sign this one.
Oh,
Thanks for volunteering.
Let's just sign it right
Okay.
now. Then the paint thinner till it's absolutely like ink, and then it'll flow. You can just sign your name. And you sign whatever color that you have. Whatever color that you have. Easy, we have a sign too. I certainly hope you've enjoyed this painting. It'll teach you some new things, it'll get you started on the world you haven't tried before. So give it a shot. And from all of us here, happy painting. Hi, welcome back. I'm glad you could join me today. You ready to do a fantastic entertainment? Good. Tell you what, let's start out today and run all the colors across the
Oh
screen.
my god, back-to-back Skullcap rocks.
While they're doing that, let's look up here.
Nice.
I have my standard old
Gotta love that.
canvas up here. It's all covered with
Crusher in the
nice
middle.
even coat of liquid white, and it's ready to go. So let's go. Thought today we'd do the little animated opening. That's the one you see at the beginning of each show of this series that just sort of pops in with the music. That's a beautiful little painting, and it only takes a couple of minutes to paint it, but it takes a lot of fantastic people a long time to animate it. So let's do that one. I'll start today with a small amount of phthalo blue on the 2-inch brush. Just a little bit of blue, just tap it. And maybe reach over here and get the least little touch of phthalo blue. The least little touch, very strong. And we'll go up here, and let's just bounce in some happy little areas up here in the sky. Phthalo blue, phthalo red. Now this won't be an exact duplicate of what you see at the beginning of each show. It'll give you an idea of how this painted.
Tank.
Paint exact duplicate. And we never try to paint exact duplicates. And maybe over here, we'll put a little bit more, wherever you want it. Just drop in some happy little colors. And bounce around and play. There. Now the colors continually mixing with the liquid white. You get all these different values and shades. Let the liquid white work for you. This is an amazing way of painting. That's why I like it so much. They basically a very lazy person. There. And we have a little water in that paint, so while I have this on the brush, do this mix a little more color. Right on the brush. And let's put out here and just put in a little bit of water. Pull from the outside in. Outside, like so. See that mixing those colors with the brush, you get all kinds of different colors that are happening. We're still pulling from the outside in. And I'm leaving a little area open here. If everything works out just right, that'll look like a little sheen of light coming across the water. So I'm just barely touching all the way across and bring everything together. And that little light area remains there. And then we can very gently just blend the corners of this out, the edges out. There. Don't want to overblend this. I'm going to leave it sort of rough. That's what the dog said, rough. That's what he said when he set down the sandpaper, rough. There. And then let's wash your brush. And we just wash it as usual in odorless thinner. Shake off the excess. Just cutting all the studio. Okay, let's put some big clouds in. We just use a 2-inch brush. Now, you can do this with a fan brush or a 1-inch brush. Just pull it through straight titanium plate. A lot of painting bristles. That's what we need. That is some little cloud. Here.
Artillery.
I'll just use tiny little circular strokes. Sort of mix it up, clean it up. If old cloud lives, there he is. And try not to stay in one area. Keep working it. It'll just turn into a great big cotton ball in the sky. Keep your brush moving. Don't try to work in the same area over and over. I'm much happier with the clouds if they're loose and free. Wherever you want. Just start making big decisions with clouds looking your way.
There's another tank.
But you can make a sky full of clouds. Just a few minutes. Doesn't take long. These old big brushes will do fantastic things for you.
There should be it.
Paint's part of the thing here. In order to do all this blending without it just mixing together, you need a very firm, dry, thick paint. I can't see what happens.
I can
say that over and over and show after show. But it's most important. If you're going to get the best results, a thick paint is an absolute necessity. Then we'll wash the brush again.
Alright, Gerald's enchant weapon.
Nice dry brush. And I just want to blend this very gently. Just blend it. Just sort of stir it.
As well as the rest.
And I'm not touching
Okay, my
the
food just got
top
here,
at
so
all.
I'm gonna go
Don't
eat.
avoid touching the top
I
of
will
this
come
brush,
back
mostly the
once
bottom.
I'm done when eating dinner with my family.
Once in a while you can just
Shay, I'm gonna throw you lead.
beat the brush in and take off the excess paint without going through
And I will
the
be
whole
back.
cleaning procedure again.
Good luck, guys.
There. And at this point, don't expect your cloud to look like it's finished. It should still look a little rough. We're going to blend it yet. This just blends the bottoms out. Gets them ready for the next step. Knock off the excess. Now we're going to fluff these up, just very gently. Very gently.
How far are we
barely
going?
touching the canvas.
Yeah, as far as we can go.
Son of a guns and just lift
Another
them.
hour or so, I guess,
That's all there's
at
to
least.
it. Lift them, lift them. Let them get fluffy. See what a difference that makes.
Just something to
Every
do.
once in a while, knock off any excess paint.
Certainly beats being bored all night.
Work in layers. There. Now very lightly. 2 hairs and some air. What I'm going to do is just gently, gently. There's a hair on the canvas. All you do is take a corner of the brush and
You may have
lift
to
it off.
explain this to me. Sure, you've never done this fight before.
Oh, spread around
Very
the boss.
lightly, just enough to take out the brush.
Stay away from red.
And that easy. You got a fantastic little sky.
Kill bombs.
Okay. Now then, today we're going to make some little foothills back here. And so for that, I'm going to take some blue and a little bit of white.
4, 3,
Little touch of the midnight black into it. So we got some phthalo blue, midnight black, a little touch of
Here,
looks like there might be a little touch of phthalo blue too. Not an accident, but it's fine. And we'll put the least little touch of crayon in there. Okay, looks nice color. Then we'll use an oval brush. And it's easy to identify it as a black handle. Most of the brushes have white. Okay. Now, decide where you move foot. Just touch with this brush and pull down. It's sort of round on the end. So it makes these nice little round areas of electrical very easily. There we go. However you want. Just put it straight down. A clean 2-inch brush, and I want to create a misty. And then lift slightly.
why do I always get hit by that shit?
Just off the base of that.
Just drives me crazy.
Okay. And we'll use the same color. Blue, black. I want the same color, only darker. Less white this time. Because this one's going to be closer to a slight touch of the crimson. Yeah. Let's load the brush up. And maybe a little bit of red. Now you can also turn this brush this way and make it more individualistic. Straight down. Very lightly. See, this darker color now separates. There we go. Just like so. Let this just work its way right on out. Here and there some more individual things. So turn the brush vertically. Go back to our big brush and tap the base of it. Tap it firmly. You can probably hear how hard I'm hitting this. But I'm using only the top corner of the brush. Tapping. I want to create that illusion of mist. And sometimes in footways, maybe you want to show a little bit of color, a little bit of highlight. So let's do that today. Shoot, we got it going here. I'm going to take that same oval brush and go into a little yellow. Cad yellow. Yellow ochre, and just sort of work it around like that. That's all we need. Okay. A little bit of color in there. Then all we have to do is just sort of tap. Just tap and give it at least a downward pull. Just want to put an indication. A little bit of highlight. Not much. Not much. There. We'll come back to
Still bomb.
that with this brush too. Trees that look a little closer to you. Closer than you're able to make that detail. And that helps create the illusion of distance in the air. Touch it into the yellow. Just break it up. Back to our big brush. Just a soft one. And that little bowl is very simple. Makes it fantastic. Let's go on the other side here.
man
I
is
want this
within.
to
I
be
will
even
establish
darker.
a foothold here. Press
Even
forward.
darker. Okay, maybe over here lives another little foothill. I think in that little opening at the beginning, it had several layers of foothills, and this is the way they're made. See, each layer gets darker. Now, maybe before we get too far here, let's put some reflections back here. Watch here, grab this and pull it down. And we'll have a little bit of water back here in that background. But just touch and pull down, just straight down. Then come across. That'll give the illusion of water. Then we can take a little touch of white paint and we'll just make the indication here. We'll push it upward. Just little lines, see, it's like this there, just by grabbing it, push it upward.
Yo.
What's up?
Grab it.
That works, so I may get pulled away, but thought I'd join you guys. What are you guys on?
We'll bring this.
Getting ready to go to
foothill
Cormrock.
right on down here in front of it.
Okay.
Maybe it comes right on out here. And that way, see, there's a little recess to it. Let's make a big trail. Go back here and hide. There. Maybe on that indication is a little bit of highlight of it. It's also quite close. So if you can see highlight over here, chances are you can see it here too. Just a little. See, luckily in this painting, I know pretty much what's going to happen since we animated it. So I think that area is going to be covered up. I don't have to worry about putting a whole bunch of stuff here. Most of the time we just about halfway making these things up as we go. Kind of generalize it. Decide where the reflections are going to pull that down. Tap it. Lift it upward. Bring it all together. Reflection. Same thing again with a little touch of white paint. This is not liquid white. Usually on the water lines I use the liquid white. This is just plain white. And I'm lifting it upward. Over here on this side, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. I'm going to take yellow ochre, a little bit of dark sienna on the clear brush. But almost, be right back, right. There we go. The yellow ochre, dark sienna mixed together. Now, up in here, we had a little tree or two. These trees, little swamp trees, one's hanging down, they're tired. They've had a rough life out there in the swamp. So maybe so push those down. Actually, they have a lot of hangy downs on them. And you can just take the brush and just wiggle it upward. And some bushes and stuff here. And on top of that, or in front of that, we begin putting some other things. And come back in here. And let's see here. We'll take some Prussian blue, midnight black. And those will mix up pretty hot with some Van Dyke brown, crimson. We'll throw some sap green into it. Whatever you got, no dark. You're looking for a nice dark color, white light, I'll just wipe off the knife on old paper towel. And we'll load the fan brush full of color, both sides. And let's decide where's the tree. There's one right here. Once again, we're looking for these little pieces. Just let it rain down like that. Turn the brush. These are little tired ones. There.
Can I get stats, please?
And
Thank you.
like that.
so neat.
Now maybe in your painting you want trees that
Oh, get polyed.
off than mine.
It's been polyed dumping in a long time.
Make these little, I call them swamp pines because usually where
Like
it's
I have
very
room to
wet,
talk.
you
I think I'm the one that
have
calls that
evergreen
out the
trees that-
most.
Where I come from in Alaska, you have evergreen trees that the
Chicken
limbs
puff,
hang
please.
way down. And the farther south you go in Alaska, the more these
second
limbs
up
just
there.
hang. And they're beautiful. But usually it's where it's very damp. But now if you want nice straight ones in yours, please do that. And that quickly you got some trees. I'll just take the old big brush out. It's too slow. And let's put some land in here. All it is just tapping. Yeah, here's some of these little hanging downs off the brush. They just start moving. And that's what I have that brush going. Just grab it and pull down. Like that. And come across. Yeah, back to our same old fan brush. And then just go right into a little touch of the cad yellow. And it's immediately it's going to turn green. Just want to put the indication here and there with a highlight or two. I don't want too much over here. Not too much. You have to take a 1-inch brush, put a touch of the liquid white with it just to thin the paint a little. Thin paint, let's stick to a thick paint. We'll go right and see some yellow, some ochre. Yellow ochre. Touch of the bright red. And let's go up here. There's a little grassy things. And just using the brush, just tapping. Just tapping. It's most important, the angles that you follow here. We want to create the lay of the land. We want the land to sort of move over this way. There.
Wait a minute, we didn't pull all the trash at once, like LFR?
Alright, we pull the purple one, I'll put the yellow one. I'll proceed.
Thank you.
Like we did in Mythic this week when we ended up pulling everything.
3,
Remember that?
2,
But leave some of those little
1.
darkish areas in between. That's what gives depth and distance. Can't take a little touch of the band like that. Let's just put in a little character. Just rub a little bit brown right in there. Like so. Back to it.
I'm charmed.
Just a little bit of white. All I'm doing is touching, allowing the canvas to pull off my lines. Keep it like this. Scratching a few sticks and twigs. Wherever you go. That's all finished. Let's go until the side. Let me grab, I have several oval brushes going here. We'll just grab it. I like these oval brushes, they're fun. Okay. Let's kind of move things here. Brush for it. There's an evergreen tree. He lived right there. To start out by making a sort of a little center line. And you take this brush, just sort of work it back and forth. You want these old limbs just to hang on this tree. This oval brush does that very nicely. No hangy down limbs.
Okay. Everyone tag the boss. And reset.
There we go. Nice old tree. Okay, and he's got a friend. Lives right next door. And lives right there. Same thing. These two are good buddies. They live next door to each other. And maybe here and there's a happy little bush or so that grows right down by his foots. Just sort of make up little ideas and do them. And we had one
What did
big
you waste?
monster tree. Big guy. He lived
Probably rapid fire.
right there. Oh, that's a big son of a gun there.
Well, now I might beat you.
Here. Right over all that sky.
Maybe. Probably not.
Brush frequently as required. Whenever you start running out of paint, just load it back up. See that overbrush?
Hero after he comes out of the puddle, okay?
I don't know what kind of name you'd put on those. Doers, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
that's fine.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm gonna set up a marker for a stack.
But that easy.
We're
You can
doing
make
green
a
first, I see.
fantastic tree. Just let it grow
Yep.
right out of the brush. There we go.
So we're gonna get hands then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going back to my big brush here. Let's just fill all this in.
Fill all those hands up.
And just begin putting in all kinds of... This is just dark colors, so our lights will show. Want our lights to show. And you could really put all this on with a paint roller. Doesn't matter.
I have many, many wares.
We had a little path in there, so we could sort of leave that open.
Oh, everybody's so quiet. What's up with that tonight?
Okay, here we go. Back to our oval brush. It has the light green on it. Put some color on it. And let's come back
Have a
up in
sleep.
here. Just to indicate a few little highlights on these evergreen trees.
Let's get it over with so we can
Just
sleep.
a few here and there.
Okay.
There. Don't cover up all your nice
Plus I'm
stuff.
freezing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, this does look like an old swamp here. Go back to my orange brush. And let's put some highlights on the little individual bushes. Yes, sir, drop those out. Whatever you think they should be.
Dragon hands the 5, spread on, or stack on blue.
Always do it forward. Always come forward.
There's a hand.
Too far. Stop it. And over the pad. So you take it out. Just put it out right flat.
Sorry, Rick.
Don't want it to look like it's floating around, just having a good time. Push that rascal down in. Push it back, path right on back. Now we can where it goes. Okay. Back to a happy place.
Pound spread.
Individual bushes. It's most of the book. So that each one individual has its own personality. Shoot different names. People think you're crazy, but it's not. As long as you're happy.
And stack.
Three red flowers on the middle. Go into a Van Brown.
Your green's coming out. Push into the middle.
I hope you've enjoyed seeing how the animated opening was made. And until next time, Olive is here. Happy painting, and God bless.
Hands stack on boss.
Hi, I'm glad you could join me today. You ready to do another fantastic little painting? Super. Tell you what, let's start out today with yellow. Let's have about all the colors across the screen. But you know, I have my canvas up here. It's covered in liquid white, and it's all ready to go. So I tell you what, I've had so many cards and letters from people saying I'm having trouble making the snow break off the mountain. Take the knife, put it down the side of the mountain, the snow goes on. I've sort of designed a new way of putting highlights and shadows on the mountain, and let's spend some time today working on that. If you've ever had any problems putting the snow on the mountains, this way is so nice. So let's see what we can do. Let's just drop in a happy little sky. We'll start out with a little texture of phthalo blue. I'll grab some black too, some midnight black. Phthalo blue, just mix them on the brush here. And let's just very quickly here, just put in a happy little sky. There we go. Just drop in a little color. Maybe wherever you want it. Maybe we'll have some little clouds here. That's blue and black.
No one wants
Black and blue,
token.
depending on which way you look at it.
No.
That's the way I am when I'm at home. Boy, I'm always in trouble. End up black and blue. Okay. There we go. I'll just put in a happy little thing like that. Okay, and that'll give us a indication of a sky once we blend it out. And while we have this black and blue on the brush here, let's take, and maybe we'll have a little water on the bottom of this one. We'll see, whatever happens. If we don't have water, this will cover right up, no problem. We'll just cover all this. I don't know exactly where anything's going to be, if it's going to be. That's part of the beauty of this style of painting. You really don't have to make any big decisions right now. There.
He still gives this 2b3.
So. Maybe we'll just gently blend that
Yeah,
together.
3 piece.
Blend this a little bit.
It'd be my first piece, so I guess they can have.
Okay, then I'll clean the old brush.
Hola, people.
And we just scrub our brush
Hi.
and color this thing
you back.
as usual.
Yo.
I am sorry about that.
Shake off the excess. And just beat the devil out of it.
We're heading to council.
Okay. Now then, with a clean brush here, I just want to blend this.
Oh, I dropped my tear helm. That makes me sad.
I get letters from people also saying it looks like it's so much fun beating that brush. They
That's
just
what I
went out
get.
and got a brush and beat on it. They don't paint. They just beat the brush and enjoy it. And if that makes you happy, that's fine.
So for Arcane, it's the trinket from Council and Manaroth, right?
That just knocks off the
No,
excess
that's-
paint. It's not as much fun.
Wait,
I'm gonna go right into
for Arcane, it should be Archimon Trinket
medium white.
and Mana.
And we'll just use the same old brush, just load it full of color. And let's just put some little floaters up here in the sky. Just tap them in the corner.
Archimon.
Put something in real quick.
Oh, the tomb. Okay.
Yeah. Fire's the one that wants the one from Council.
Got it.
See, and you just determine where they live and drop them in. Just drop them in. Let me get my little friend right under here. I have several brushes going. Let's just take a clean one. And I just want to blend the base of this out a little bit. So it just blends right into that color.
Are you back, Ash?
Yeah, I'm here.
Touch the top.
You want to raid me?
Do that in a second.
Sure.
And then very lightly. Follow the basic angles.
How are the other two bosses? You guys want to shot them?
Yeah, just let it go.
3.
Nice.
Very gentle. Very light.
Did you,
Just caress it. There.
Never mind.
See there? Yeah, the super way to make some very effective.
Grad struck.
Got the rogue back here.
And that gives us a nice little sky. Now we can get in here and play. Let's get started here. We'll use some red black. Throw it out here.
Oh, we got the big guy too.
4% ice block.
I didn't do it.
Sure you didn't.
That means
I didn't do it.
it was taken.
A little more crimson in that.
Oh my god, I'm bad. I need drop in our heels.
That's better. I like that.
Good, I won't heal yet then.
Paint out very flat, cut across, you get a little roll of paint.
Just sat at 4% forever. Didn't get a single heal.
Just dropping it in. We'll start this one like we start.
He's ignoring you.
You were letting us up.
Basic shape.
Yeah.
There's a big high peak of this one that goes up there in the sky. That's where that big eagle sits.
Stack on this turn. Oh, you can. What did you do? Get rid of that?
Me? Nothing. I didn't do squat. Stood there.
Push it in there.
That's weird.
And scrape off the excess.
Where's my epic loot from
And
Graga?
we'll take a large brush and we'll pull this, just like we
I'll
do
take Master
normally.
Lucian. Just so you don't have to.
Just like we normally do.
I gave you a
Lead
lead.
it down. There.
Yeah, I took it from you.
See, grab over here and pull it. There. And just let this move right on out. Because the liquid white's on the canvas, you can literally move this paint. If you were working on a dry canvas, you'd be in agony city. Okay, wash my old brush.
Let me
Ash,
swap
can
my
you get
wallet
back
real
in
quick.
not group 8?
Cover a couple
No, or
of
the
people.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
We're in business.
Sorry.
Now then,
I really want the trinket on
thankfully,
this guy.
for this, I'll use a small knife. You can
Shay,
use
you have Raid League
either
again.
knife.
Congratulations.
I'll just use a
Yay.
small one. Pull that paint out as flat as you can get it, as usual.
I'll take it from you as soon as I get back.
Across, and we have our little roll of paint right on the edge of the knife. Now, normally we take this touch and we just pull, okay? But today, watch. All I'm going to do is touch
Is it supposed to be blue or red?
and just let it bounce. See?
Whatever,
Just
it's
touch
blue
it, touch it,
today.
touch it, touch it,
Whatever.
right on down. So you don't
Actually, it's orange right there.
And then you can sort of,
Ordinarily.
you don't want it too.
Yeah, I usually do
smooth,
orange, but
so
doesn't
just
matter.
touch to break it up. Now, isn't that simple? If you
Gotta get
ever
it
have
right.
trouble
Take 'em.
making the snow break on the mountain,
No, you should always swap it up like we did with Pops' side on
this
Mythic
one will work
Assault.
for you.
Keep him on his toes.
That's fun.
And just sort of follow the angles like you normally do.
Take an invite, Shay.
Just touching. All you have to do is touch. The canvas will take off what it wants, give you back what's left. There. But you still have to follow the basic angles.
We'll be there in 30 seconds.
Still have to follow those, no matter how you make this mountain. Light's still going to strike in a given direction. If light's coming from here, then it's just going to zing right across there. Okay. See, maybe there's a little projection out here. Maybe another one over here. Wherever you want it. All you have to do is just touch the
Just
canvas.
tanking wood here. I'm assuming Shay's tanking the two.
Wherever. Okay, and maybe there's some light that strikes this up here.
Probably.
Okay. All you're doing though is touching the camera. Isn't that neat?
Yeah, that's fine.
It just comes right on around.
And
There's a
choose
little
the
valley in there.
rend debuff.
There. And just let it go. Let it go. Just sort of let your imagination take you where you want to be. Okay, now there's another one over here. Shoot, maybe this one over here comes right on around like so. And just sort of moves right on down. See there? You can just wrap it right around. Isn't that fantastic? I knew you'd like this. And if you prefer just to drag it, make the snow break, then you can make this mountain the same way as you've been making them. I just really want to show you something a little bit different. And in case you've had any problem, you probably haven't, but some people have. This will help you. Now we'll take
Hey, this guy's a phone.
phthalo blue.
I'm dying, so you can need heals.
We just sort of mix that together. I'm looking for sort of a shadow color here. Just blue and white. Same thing. Cut across, and we get our little roll of paint right on the
Chalk's
edge of the
here.
knife. Now we can come back
He
in
has
here.
one leg on
trust him.
hands.
Now then, we begin looking for the shadows. The same
I don't know
I
how to
wouldn't
use it
need
on
it.
trash.
barely touching it. Allow the canvas to pull off what it wants.
Make David and Fel get in here.
Just follow the
And the other Fel.
like that. All of the principles and the rules are the same as the way we've been making mountains if you've painted them before. This is just done by just tapping.
5,
It's also, you know, like in Arizona, New Mexico, they have the mountains that have all the different colors in them. This is a super way to make those. Super. These all over the colors.
Oh, I started this fight destruction.
Grab that, pull it right on. Anything that you want to do.
Dispel, please. Never mind, Reeve soon. Reeve, get out of the group.
Chain dispel. Stack on orange.
Stack on one. Here it was. Hero. Reeve. Alright, mirror images.
Pay strict attention to the angles. Look at the angles in this mountain. The rules are basically the same, no matter how you make it. That highlight on one side and the shadow on the other. Simple as that sounds, sometimes you get a little confused. I'm going to tap just the base of this. I'm going to create a little mist. Not much. These little mountains. These little Now that's just a real quick front of this one.
Watch out, guys.
See, just really push that pedal. That's good.
Sweet.
He's got two of these. Now, let's just take our little roll of paint. And you can do this in a multitude of different colors and make it look like rocks and stones that live in your area.
You still have Blue Master Shine?
Mountains and
Sorry.
boulders and stuff. They look a little different.
It's fine.
But all we're doing is just touching the canvas. It's that easy. I'm excited about this because it works so well. I've tried it with people who have never painted, not their first stroke, and they've made it work.
Alright, so I keep getting this pop-up
That's
menu
nice.
for Loot
I like
Master.
to see the sparkle come in people's eye when they painted their first.
You can
picture,
just hit discard
and
loot
it
if
works
you don't
for
want
them,
to
and
move
it's-
it.
Oh, it does good things in here.
Yeah, just let you
Just
vote
like if you-
as to whether or
if
not
never
you want to
taught
loot the
other
drops.
people to paint, if you know how you don't understand how selfish it really is, because the teacher gets more out of it probably than the pupil. That's the reason for years and years I traveled and taught. It was one of the most rewarding and satisfying things that I'd ever done. I met so many super people. Get off my soapbox and paint.
So what's everyone
Here's
think
some
about the
black and
August
some blue,
30th
brown,
release date?
Crimson.
Yay.
Too damn far away.
Mix all that up.
Yeah, too far away.
And we'll pull a little bit of it out here. And to that, we'll add, let me just grab some white.
That's what I'm thinking.
And a little more sap green.
Gonna give us enough time to do mana off.
color.
Let's hope so.
It's coming along. Nice hope. Green color.
Kill it, stars. Thank you.
You always attack those, and you always get aggro.
Always, always it seems.
Both sides of the brush. And every back in here just lives.
He's at a lot less health on
the
the
little
movie.
evergreen trees. And what we're doing is just touching and sort of coming down. Can you see that? It's sort of hard to see sometimes. There. Now you can see it. It's just touching, pulling down. Like that. Do you think they should live? Nice, super easy to make the indication of the body of the trees very quickly. Very quickly. So, I don't know where they go there. And I'll take a 2-inch brush. I want to create a little mist at the base of this. All you have to do is tap firmly. See, just tap it. And then lightly lift upward. Indication of some little trees. Wash off the fan brush. As things get closer to the landscape, as you know, they get darker and darker. So that's the reason I pulled out a little bit of that color and kept the big pile. I'll go back to this large pile of paint. It's much darker. Go closer to it. And right in here with this indication. Closer to us. Darker. Some of it kind of stand out. And that misty area in between here. See that mist? That separates. That misty area is so important. That's your best friend right here. Oh, take care of it. Don't kill all that misty area. It's so important. And wherever you want these. I don't know. We're going to put some big trees in here, I think, today. Maybe. Let's go all the way over here. Maybe right in front of here, there's some indications.
Friends of yours, Ariok. Wait.
There.
Look familiar.
Yeah, then. Take some more of our...
Where you want to solo tank it or DPS?
Let's build some little
It's up to
evergreen
you.
trees. Load the fan brush fully on both sides. A lot of paint. Okay?
Okay.
Now then, maybe there lives... One there sure does. There, now. See, start with just touching the canvas to get a center line and use a corner of the brush. See, and just touch. And just sort of working back and forth. Back and forth.
Ruin Star are going in, right?
Just back.
I'm guessing I'm
Star's
not.
gonna stay
As you
out.
work down and down the tree. Push harder and harder.
I never get the privilege of going in. I always got to stay out and kill ads.
It sucks as hunter pops, trust me. You can't
Oh,
build
I
any
know.
focus.
Isn't that a super way to make it happen?
Who's going? Okay, draw. Oh, sweet.
You can do it.
Fuck yeah.
Beautiful little tree.
I want to see you beat me, Kaiba, since you're going down in group 1.
Name him.
Absolutely.
One right here.
I'll go distraction for this one.
See, now I got interested in trees and I forgot my mountain. But that's all right. We learned how to make this mountain, and that's what's important. Now we can go back and make as many or as few as we want. Next time we go to make a mountain like this, it'll be easy.
Just make sure you run your Heartseekers to red and focus ads.
Thailand, they used to say,
Means I got to try hard.
do easy.
Oh, one sec, let me sacrifice.
You. There we go.
Alright, I'm ready.
See, I had the opportunity to travel all over the world in the military. So I got to see a lot of foreign countries and a lot of people from different cultures. Please get out and see some.
Oh shit, we got Brew in there now. I should have let him have the... Sorry. Blood in the back.
Group 1, get ready. Kaiba, you're in the back.
Yeah, I'll make it.
Blood in the back. He's dead. Bad. Bad.
You just have to make the big decision and let it go.
Hero.
Blood.
Group 2, get ready. Zony, you're in front.
Freaking Heartseeker, that's so...
Tegan, this is you.
Just to look at
Bats are out.
Easiest way to get to the ocean. Big thing I wanted to show you there. This one was the mountain. Very effective. Another side, just a little projection of the water. That sort of close out here. Bring all this together, put it in dark. A few little grassy things. Take a little down like that. Learn how to do these mountains. I say that's probably just
Getting us close, Kyber.
No.
Letters is it? I'm having trouble making that snow break on the mountains or the rocks or whatever people are trying to paint. So this, I hope, will cure that problem. I'm putting a little white on here just to make a little. See, you just make little sheens on there. Isn't that neat? Just straight titanium white. Looks like little ripples on the water.
The boots.
Just floating across like that. Take a clean knife, scrape in a few little sticks, twigs, trunks, all those happy little things.
And I only will take a
Hope
shoulder.
you've enjoyed this one. Practice this new mountain thing a little bit, and let me know how you do. From all of us here, happy painting, and God bless.
I guess Rue's tanking again.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I can finally get this Well of Souls quest done.
Nice.
What's that?
Hi, I'm certainly glad you could join me today. You ready to do a fantastic little painting? This is such a super day. Let's do super good painting. I thought today we'd do something that's very simple. We use a limited palette, and I think you'll enjoy it. I have a black canvas up here, as you can see. And we make these black canvases by coating
I didn't pull that, did I?
with black gesso, and that just turns it nice and black.
I thought somebody pulled it early, though.
I've added a thin
I was just standing there and just like started spell weaving me.
around the edges here on the four corners, just a little touch of that like that, so the line is a little darker. Okay?
I zoned out for a second, and I wasn't sure if I was like on the autopilot DPS, and I pulled.
You have a lot of trees in the background, but you can't really define. They're just there. Let's just do it. What the heck? I'm going to use the fan brush a lot today.
But I don't think I ran into
How do
it,
you
so
do this
if it was a face pull.
Be an expert with the old fan brush. Let's just take a small amount of the cad yellow. Don't need much paint. Just a little over. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we have the sap green up here. Let's have run all the colors across the screen so you know what I'm doing here. While they're doing that, let's go on up here and get started. I almost forgot to tell you the colors today. You've been upset with me. Now, using just the corner of the fan brush, I just want to take, just barely touching the canvas, just begin. All we're doing here is just sort of rubbing, just rubbing. There. Just begin creating some basic creative shapes. We're just looking for very basic shapes. Let the bristles sort of move together. There. These are far away, and we're not looking for a lot of detail. If they get a little too bright, we can take the large brush and just rub them, and they'll go away. There. But this is continually mixing with a green that's underneath, so you can see looking colors. But all these beautiful, dark, misty looking colors. I like to do these kind of little scenes. All right. Just a little touch more yellow, and we just continually sort of look and just sort of hunt out these little rascals. There. And maybe there's one.
Should be good to go.
Just really barely can see. These black canvases are so fantastic. If you've never done one, they can be some of the most exciting things in this whole technique.
2, 1.
There we go. Might be an alligator or two. That's a killer. Keep these pretty dark when you're doing yours. Don't let them get too bright on you. Against this black canvas, color stands out so strong. Very quickly, not too bright. And once again, should that happen, just take a red brush very gently. Just go over it. Let it dull the color because it wants you to.
Oh, one sec, let me put a soul wheel down.
There we go. As I say, I was born and raised in Florida.
Who's tanking first?
I was born in Daytona Beach and lived around Orlando most of my life. And back in those days, people thought Orlando would never amount to anything.
That would be up to the tanks.
Now it's one of the most fantastic cities in Florida.
Shay.
The world's there. Super place to go.
Sharon, I'll go first.
There.
Ready?
My mother still lives there. She likes it there.
Range, make sure to spread out.
She likes these kind of scenes too.
And drop your dim wells outside of the room.
4,
Just on and on.
3,
Just however many bushes and trees that you
1.
want in the world. Just what you see. Just sort of scrub it. Push. That's where those highlights come from. You see how that works? When you push up with it, that's where it happens. There.
We're gonna have an explosion.
Come to me.
He's not on that.
Ugh.
On your dim wells. Enoch, try to make sure your uncle runs to the people who he's chained with.
I don't think
If
anyone's
you have
killing
a
the...
voice chat.
You just make the decision. This is your world. And you have to decide what everything is. Dull this down. It's a little too bright for you. Just take one hair. Just like so. Do this, the darker it'll become, because once again, it's making up that color that's underneath.
We got a lot of essence.
I'm trying.
Okay. We can take a liner brush, touch it, little touch of the Van Dyke pen, and just mix this until it's almost like
Oh, don't die, stop. Somebody save me, thank you.
this liner brush has a long bristle, pulls a lot of paint in these bristles.
Oh, I was waiting for someone to get me out.
Just sort of look at it.
I was too.
Just a
Alright, group up. Feast of Souls. Hero. Essence.
forest. Stuff not necessarily for this one. Basically the same effect.
Nice, bro.
Very flat. Sort of look at you and decide where be some wherever. There we go.
Let's slide.
Just grubby. To have a little place to sit here. All the water birds come and catch them in the minnow. It helps.
Watch those doom walls, guys.
Make up little stories. Tell you what. Let's put a few.
Get that essence down.
Just take a little brush.
Drugs going up.
Get Edgens up. T, can you grab? Okay, this hasn't really too bright. Doom's up. Group up, killer.
System stuff right here. This is your first time painting this technique. These are the black cats. Just follow them. I think you'll find so well. It's easy to do.
Nice, bro.
We tell people sometimes that we come into town and does nice things. Doesn't hurt anybody. Brings a lot of joy to people with you.
I
Doing
never
the painting, or
believed
whether you give your
Gul'dan
paintings or
would
sell
go
your
this
paintings to
far.
other people, it makes them
Must
happy.
press on. A portal lies
That's
within
about the
these
best I've ever
woods
done in
that
this
will
fight.
take us further into the citadel.
Very
Yeah,
nice, bro.
nice.
Just same old yellow back on the fan brush, and but not much paint.
The portal is ready, champions. Steel your
Alright, I'm gonna take the pants for my 2Ps.
What further
Just use the corner of the
atrocities
brush.
Gul'dan has unleashed
Bring
in
some
this
little bushes
place.
that live right out here. And come right on down like that.
I'll DE the chest.
Seethes with Gul'dan's corruption.
And Zyme will take the clothes.
Nearby. Keep his demons at bay while I break the seals and attune the portal to his location.
This is one of the most simple and effective ways I've ever seen we're making a lot of happy little bush areas. And it works. Look at that. See how deep it looks back in there? Boy, there's a booger hides back in there, I'll tell you. Yes, sir. There's a big alligator here. Hide back in there. There we go. Just put in some little bushes. Maybe there's one lives right there. Wherever you want them. There's one.
I think we're gonna call it here.
All you're doing is just sort of wiggling the brush. Just wiggle the brush. Let these things just sort of happen. People write and tell me sometimes.
Thanks for coming, guys. Good job. Sorry I had to leave in the middle.
I got a little nervous twitch, and I can't.
It's groovy, bro.
It's the first time we've done.
If you have a little
Yeah, it's the first time we've done downstairs all the way through, so that was
The
good.
rest of us here, it will really help you. I talk too much. Let me paint here. Let's take some yellow. A little bit of cadmium yellow.
Thanks for letting me
And let's
bring
go
my
with a
lame
little
shaman ash.
right out on the edge of the knife. Okay.
You're welcome.
Let's just take that and just sort of here and there.
Thanks for letting me bring my lame ass tunes. I like getting carried every once in a while.
Touching the canvas. Just touch the canvas. Canvas will pull off what it wants. Just touch. Maybe there's some things laying out here in the water. There they are. There they are. Okay, let's go back over here. Need a little touch here and here. And fun little painting. These are the kind of little paintings they really just make you happy. There. And if one gets too bright, just rub it a little bit and it'll blend right in. Once again, you have that color underneath, that base color. You just move things. You create all kinds of beautiful illusions. I'll tell you what.
Thanks, everyone. Good night.
Night,
Night, too.
Take some more of the brown, dark sienna, a little